Good day. So in this video, there are three questions that needs to answer. Namely, the first one is what is marine environment? Next is what is major sources of marine pollution? The third is the history of Marpol Convention and its annexes. So first one is what is marine environmental is. So when you say marine environmental, means the sea, the coast, the beach, the seabed, the water masses, and the environmental resources. So when you say environmental resources, means natural occurring or natural biotic and abiotic components, which include one or more species or biotopes and habitats in a marine environment. So these pictures shows or visualize what the marine environmental is. The next is what are the major sources of marine pollution and its impact and hazard to human, animals, and shipping industry. So the major sources of marine pollution is that any inconvenience or damage caused by human activities to plants, animals, and to our environment. So as whole by spreading components to air, water, or land, and the effects of the marine pollution is elements are mostly toxic, can be entered the food chain, and oil may be entered the seawater distilling inlets, and it may be deposited on tidal mudflats, again with detrimental result. So lastly is the shipping industry. It's also have a big impact of pollution such as collision, grounding or accidental discharge, operational discharge, tank washing, ballasting or deballasting, machinery, space discharge, and so the last questions is explain the Marpol Convention, the history when it was adopted, entered into force, and its objectives, including all regulated of Marpol Annex from 1 to 6. So the history of Marpol Convention is the international convention for the prevention of pollution from ship. So Marpol is the main international convention covering prevention on ship of the marine environmental by ships from operational or accidental causes. So the Marpol Convention was adopted on November 2, 1973 at IMO. The Protocol of 1978 was adopted in response to a spate of tanker accidents in 1976 to 1977. So, as the 1973 Marpol Convention had not yet entered to force, the 1978 Marpol Protocol absorbed the Parvent Convention. So, the combined instruments entered into force on October 2, 1983. In 1977, a protocol was adopted to amend the convention, and a new annex, which is 4, was added, which entered into force on May 19, 2005. And so the Marpol has been updated by amendments through the years. So, and there are 6 annexes shows the regulations and prevention. So the first annex, which is regulation for the prevention of pollution by oil. So these pictures shows the prevention of pollution by oil. So this annex 1 entered into force on October 2, 1983. So the next annex, which is regulation for the control of pollution by noxious liquid substance and bulk. So this pictures shows the regulation of the Annex 2, and it's entered into force on October 2, 1983. So the next annex, which is Annex 3, state that prevention of pollution by harmful substances carried by sea in package form. So this picture showed the Annex 3, and it entered into force July 1, 1992. So the Annex 4, which is prevention of pollution by sewage from ship. So this Annex 4 shows the sewage from ship. So, and it entered into force on September 27, 2003. The Annex 5 is the prevention of pollution by garbage from ships. So these pictures show the Annex 5, that the garbage from ship, or the pollution by garbage from ship, and it entered into force on December 31, 1988. The last annex, which is Annex 6, so the prevention of air pollution from ships. So this pictures shows the Annex 6, the prevention of air pollution from ships, and it entered into force May 19, 2005. So thank you for watching, and I hope you will enjoy my presentation, and God bless. Thank you.